If you're using intermittent fasting to help you achieve a weight loss goal, it's really important that you avoid these 3 mistakes that are causing you to plateau. So let's dive straight into that first mistake. The first intermittent fasting mistake that you're making is that you constantly change your intermittent fasting window. Just tell me if this sounds familiar. You initially lose weight with intermittent fasting and then you plateau. So you start experimenting with increasing the fasting length, doing alternate day fasting, or maybe even doing like a 3-day fast. And then you start to lose a bit of weight and then you plateau again. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Your intermittent fasting window is not the reason you're plateauing. And by constantly making your fasting window longer, you're actually going to make it harder to achieve a long-term weight loss goal. This is because you're getting less and less of your daily nutrient needs when you're eating during a smaller amount of time, especially when you start fasting for a full day, multiple days a week. As a result of just simply not getting enough food for your body's needs, the body's metabolism starts to decrease, making it so that you constantly have to fast longer and longer in order to break through a plateau. Same issue as with calorie restriction. If you're just approaching weight loss from a state of calorie restriction, you always have to eat less and less and less in order to break through a plateau. But when you're doing intermittent fasting right, you don't have to keep changing your window in order to break through a plateau. Which, before we get into that second mistake, my name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance. I talk a lot about intermittent fasting on my channel and have so many tips and strategies for you. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. And today's video is sponsored by LMNT. More on them in a bit. Now, the second intermittent fasting mistake that's causing you to plateau is that you're breaking your fast wrong. You're either eating too little or you're eating too much of the wrong thing. Too little will decrease your metabolism and lead into that first mistake problem. This tells your body it needs to spare energy and decreases how much energy it's actually using. For example, think breaking your fast with like 1 egg or having a small handful of fruit or maybe a few tablespoons of nuts. Now, breaking your fast with the wrong types of things can really spike your storing hormone insulin and cause the body to shift into a state of fat storing, which completely reverses that progress that you're making with intermittent fasting in the first place. So the wrong types of foods are those that are going to be high in sugars or starches. These have the biggest effect on our storing hormone insulin. This includes things like oatmeal, fruit juice, sweetened coffees, pasta, rice. All of these will really greatly spike the storing hormone insulin and lead to that weight loss plateau with intermittent fasting. Instead, when you go to break your fast, it is crucial that you are focusing on protein, fat, and fiber-rich foods that also aren't really high in those starches and sugars. This will help to keep you satisfied so you're not hungry with intermittent fasting. It'll also help your body know that it doesn't need to decrease your metabolism because you're specifically getting enough protein, and it'll help you more easily shift back into a state of fat burning because you're not greatly spiking the storing hormone insulin. I'll have a couple of my favorite break fast recipes that you can check out. I'll have them linked down in the description below. Just click that little show more icon down below and you'll be able to find everything I'm referencing today. Now, in addition to breaking your fast wrong, you're likely also not getting enough electrolytes. This can cause a lot of those intermittent fasting headaches or muscle fatigue and lead you to crave those salty, starchy foods like chips or pretzels that are going to work against your weight loss goal, which is where today's sponsor, LMNT, can be really useful with fasting. LMNT is an electrolyte company that was created with fasting in mind. We lose a lot of electrolytes when we are fasting. We also lose a lot of water too, but most people are going to be drinking a lot of water and not replacing their electrolytes, and this can actually make that electrolyte balance worse. So getting enough electrolytes during the fast can help to balance out those levels and prevent those intermittent fasting cravings or headaches. Now, other electrolyte drinks usually come in about 20 to 30 grams of sugar, which obviously is going to be a huge problem if you have a weight loss goal in mind. LMNT has 0 sugar. So it's a great way to get your electrolytes in with intermittent fasting while also not spiking that storing hormone insulin. I love that LMNT not only comes in a ton of amazing flavors like their mango chili or their citrus salt, but they also have an unflavored option too. So you can mix and match depending on what you're feeling like that day. You can get 8 days worth of LMNT for free. All you have to do is pay for shipping by clicking the link down in the description below. Okay, the third intermittent fasting mistake that's causing you to plateau is that you're pushing your meals too late. Now, if you're used to eating your last meal at 9 p.m. or later, then this tip is definitely for you. When we eat later in the evening, this is when we're more insulin resistant. And when we eat when we're more insulin resistant, it's easier to store that energy as fat. Plus, eating too close to bed also disrupts sleep, which directly leads to weight gain around the belly. Now, on the flip side, we also don't want to break our fast too early because we still have this problem with being more insulin resistant early in the morning too. So if you're plateauing and you're used to eating your meals a lot later in the afternoon and then also in the evening, you can try shifting your meals to a little bit earlier, more centralized during the day. For example, if your last meal is at like 10 or 11 p.m., you can try bringing that down by about 2 or 3 hours if it works with your schedule, so that your last meal is at 7 or 8 p.m. and you're breaking your fast at 11 or noon. This creates that buffer so that you're eating around that center part of the day, not too early, not too late. Now, if your lifestyle or work don't allow for you to eat before 9 p.m., at the very least, you can aim to have your last meal 1 to 2 hours before you actually go to sleep. That way, you're at least protecting yourself from that poor sleep quality quality that can lead to increased weight gain around the belly. Now, if you want to try my favorite protein, fat, and fiber break fast smoothie, you can check that out with this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out with new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.